Hey everybody, I know it's been a little while since I posted a formal video here, and I figured I owe y'all an update. I've gotten a little bit of backlash lately from several people that I haven't been uploading videos enough, which, yeah, you're right. There's been a lot going on in my life lately, mostly all good. So we sold our old house. Yes, the one where the Thunderbolt siren and all the fire alarms and everything were. We sold it actually a year and 2 weeks ago. So actually it was mid-August of 2018. So about a year and 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's right. Had to take the siren down and everything. I couldn't take any videos of doing any of that and pulling the alarms and stuff out because we sold our house under the basis that the buyer was going to move in within 14 days. So it was kind of a rushed ordeal. I don't know how we managed to do it, but we did. We got everything out of there in 14 days and actually had to find a rental house in that time, which is where we've been for about a year now. We're building a new house. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you where it's at because I don't really want y'all trying to come find me for obvious reasons. But gonna have a similar setup there and got some tricks up my sleeve and whatnot. Yes, a siren will go back up. Not really quite sure what siren is going to go back up just yet. Probably not the Thunderbolt. As much as I love the thing, we actually have close neighbors now, and I really want to stay on a good relationship with them. So our closest neighbor is actually about 200 feet away from our house, so I would prefer to stay on their good side. So we're going to put something a little bit different up that's not going to blow out their windows. Anywho, I've got some plans for videos coming up whenever we can get the house finished. That's pretty much taking up most of my weekends. Obviously aside of work. Some of you may already know, I actually own a computer shop. I've been doing this for 5 years. Actually, that is what led to kind of the demise of my old channel, the old Soccer Dude 7330 channel. And it wasn't really just that. It was also the fact that it got demonetized, and there's a whole nother situation going on with that. Of course, I could, never get monetized on that one again, but whole nother story. Long story short, somebody, I guess, who didn't like me decided to find a way to get me demonetized, and were quite successful in it. That actually happened back in 2009. Yeah, summer of 2009. But anyway, so I've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline, a lot of ideas going around. It's just I don't really have a huge amount of time at the moment to implement them because just life has been kind of crazy lately, and had to devote my time to many other things rather than creating YouTube videos. As much as I love doing this, I flat out have not had time lately. I'm hoping that once we get our house finished and everything sorted out, and we get all the stuff out of storage and everything, then I can start making some more cool videos about stuff. But I do have a lot of ideas, and I'm not going to exactly go into detail on those yet because a couple of them are actually going to be pretty awesome. So actually, I may give you a couple little hints. Actually, let's do that right now. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I've been working on. I don't know how to turn this video around. I'm using my iPhone to do this, so bear with me. I don't guess there's an easy way to do this. Okay, so this is the shop at my office right now. As you can see, I've got a few traffic lights. Just a few. Just a couple. Nothing major. So this has kind of been what I've been up to for the past couple years. I've acquired many of them, and actually kind of had a little side gig of restoring or refurbishing and selling traffic signals. And this is kind of what's left over aside from some of them that's at another location. These are mostly all my personal signals. I don't really exactly plan on selling them except these. I've just been selling them locally. I'm not going to ship them. I've already dealt with eBay and UPS, and it's a pain. But I built a few of them. I've got some that are kind of tough to find. There's an incandescent peak traffic signal. And then here's a TCT from the mid-90s. It's all LED. And this is a two-way signal that I built out of parts, actually. Put a quick disconnect hanger on it. It's a poly TCT signal. It's got all LEDs in it. And I actually had these little bags that go over them. Just a bunch of project stuff, honestly, that I've been kind of fooling around with. Yes, this kind of is the hint of one of the videos that is to come. So, yeah, I'm just going to let that be a surprise for y'all. So, got a neon ICC pedestrian signal. It's got a modular neon module in it. This is kind of one that's I've been looking for about 20 plus years. It sat in a furniture storefront, and happened to be scrolling on Craigslist one day and found this on there for honestly for a price that I really couldn't say no to, and would have felt really stupid for not just immediately going and picking it up and making the deal right then and there, which is what I did. So it's got some holes in the visors. Obviously someone didn't exactly like this signal for whatever reason, but I do, and I plan on restoring this. I will make a video on this, actually, because I'm going to completely disassemble this and restore it. Now, in the video, it looks kind of the usual school bus yellow. It's got the, you know, the yellow with the orange tint in it. But I'm going to show you the difference. This is the original color. Some doofus decided to paint this like a really light yellow color for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they did. So I'm actually going to have this sandblasted completely. I bought a sandblaster about a year or so ago. It's somewhere over there. I don't know where it's at the moment, but we'll find it. But I'm going to tear this thing completely apart carefully and completely restore it. It's actually a three-way signal. It's by a company called Traffic Signals Incorporated, or TSI. It's got the blank doors on the back. It does work. But somebody put these little winker flashers in them. These are little plug-in flashers that are probably from like the 50s or 60s. They used to be what you would plug Christmas lights into to have them flash, and that's what all these are on. So very interesting setup, to say the least. Definitely not up to code, but I mean, there really is no code on traffic signals as far as I know. But yes, I'm going to completely restore this. Actually, yeah, this is the original color to it. If this was all original and wasn't painted, I would actually keep it in its current condition, but it's not. It looks terrible. It needs new visors. Practically every single one of them have bullet holes or some sort of bullet damage. I think there's only like 2 or 3 that are in good shape, so I'm just going to replace all of them. All glass lenses, of course. So, as you can tell, I've kind of got the traffic signal bug, so that's kind of been my main hobby over the past few years. Then I got another Crouse-Hinds 4-way. It's current project light that I'm working on. It's mostly complete. I was missing a few reflectors, which I've got. I just haven't really had a huge amount of time to work on this since we started in our new house, and I've been really busy with my computer shop business and everything. So that's a project that will be more or less going on in the future. And yes, I will make, actually this one is kind of just got things halted on it at the moment. But I've got another one identical to it that isn't painted. It's all original, missing all the visors, and actually is going to need to have the reflectors. I'm actually going to have to put some new like a chrome coating on the back sides of them because they're all glass. So I'm gonna make a video on that light, actually, because that's kind of, I think that'd be kind of a cool video to make on how to restore a Crouse-Hinds DT 4-way. So just a typical Durasig with all Swarco arrows in. This one came out of I think Guthrie, Kansas or something? I can't remember. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Let's pop this open and see. This was light's actually fairly new. I think it's the newest one that I owned, 2011. Oh, Olathe, Kansas, or Olathe. I'm sure somebody will correct me, but you get the idea. That's where it came from. So let's put that back together. Anyway, this is actually a signal cabinet that I had to rewire. Let me tell you, it was a pain in the butt. An absolute pain in the butt. But I got it working again. So I'll open it up and kind of show you around on the inside. So I actually had to rewire this board inside, but it's complete. It's fully functional. I had to rewire some portion of the back panel here, and then had to scavenge a power board and figure out how in the world this was wired up. I will be honest, this is a project that probably took me a few months to get going. So I got a Siemens M50, same as the Eagle M50, just different branding. GPS time clock, and then I've done this fancy little thing with the lights. And that's just a door position switch, and there's a lamp override switch. I put all that in there myself. LED light from Lowe's, and then that just came with it. I built that board actually out of a bunch of spare parts that I had. So yeah, that was fun. There's the switch panel on the inside. I got a little more work to do to add some more function switches to it. But anywho, I've been working on that. Actually, this does have something to do with the little thing that I'm working on. This is another cabinet that I've got that I'm also working on right now. It's got an E-Pack in it right now. I'm not sure really what I'm going to do with this one, but I've got another one. Actually, there's a third one sitting at home right now. It's even smaller than that. These are just the shop lights. There's a little four-way beacon I built up there. And then I've got this the countdown signal over here. A lot of people that come here into the shop see that pedestrian signal. It's got the countdown module on the bottom. They're both Dialight modules. That really catches the attention of a lot of people, and they really think it's the coolest thing ever. So, nothing special, but yeah, it's pretty sweet. Stuff like that doesn't really exist, at least around here. Well, actually in 2016 they replaced all of our signals here in Dixon, so yeah, that does exist around here. That's another little light that I stuck together. And I built this for my dad. He's pretty thrilled with that. And this is just a bunch of the other lights that I've built and current projects and stuff that I've been working on. So, but yeah, I mean, I just kind of wanted to shoot this really quickly on a whim to let y'all know I haven't forgotten about you. Just been very busy with life and work and everything else that could possibly get in the way. I know I've been promising a fire alarm video for God knows how long. I don't even know. I'm sure somebody would chime in and tell me how many years it's been. Probably 2012, I bet. Actually, yeah, that would make sense. 2011 or 2012. I've obviously got one here at my office. It's a commercial fire alarm system. I mean, it's actually functional. And if I pulled it right now, it'd actually call the fire department. So maybe I'll do something with that. I don't know. I have to test it once a year anyways. So like this video if you want to see that. We can make that system test 20. If you got a keen eye, you would have noticed the ones in the area that I was just at. Actually, there was a bunch out there. So let me know if you want to see that. Perhaps I'll make a video on it. I think my yearly test is actually coming up that I need to do on it anyways. Believe it or not, when you run a business, you have a commercial fire alarm system. You actually do have to test it. So either way, a lot of stuff in the pipeline. I just need time, fellas. I've been slammed lately with work. Business has been doing great. There's a lot of people around here that have broken computers and need computers fixed. So recently I've started doing MacBook repairs, board level MacBook repairs. So I've been really proud with that, and been starting to get a few more jobs where I can actually utilize my new microscope and micro soldering tools and everything that I've got. So there's a chance I may make some videos of that in the future. So I don't really want to hype up, too much, because I really don't know at this point. I just really wanted to make this video to let you know that yes, I'm still alive. I haven't died yet. Haven't really done much with storm chasing yet either. That's been kind of quiet. I mean, we've had storms and whatnot, but just not anything drastic, which in reality is a good thing. The last big chase I went on, obviously there's a video on here about it. Russellville, Alabama. We saw a little EF1, and we're actually about a quarter mile away from it. Me and Stephen Hiker were out there and bagged that tornado, and it was a fun chase day. We had a blast. Love to do that again. I mean, obviously, if I come across some stuff like that, you guys will be the first to see it. But yeah, just life in the computer biz has been keeping me pretty busy. So it's been tough to make YouTube videos. I've got a little setup for it at a rental house. I just haven't had much time to do anything with it. I really like doing the tech videos and the tech review videos and whatnot, but it's hard to gauge interest on them because I don't seem to be able to grasp a lot of people's attention. Like right when I post the video, it gets, thousands of hits, and then all of a sudden it just kind of trickles off. And I'll be honest with you, it's pretty expensive doing those review videos because I actually have to buy the equipment and stuff that I'm reviewing in it. So it is what it is. So if you got this far, do me a favor. Leave some comments down there and let me know what you would suggest that you'd like to see more videos of. Whether that be the review videos on technology-based stuff, whatever. Or if you want to see me do some computer repair stuff. That actually wouldn't be too difficult because that's pretty much what I do every single day here, day in and day out, sometimes until 2 a.m. in the morning. Or if you want to see traffic light videos, which I'm going to do those anyways because I got a lot of ideas for those. Obviously, I've been doing the siren videos every now and then. There's just not a huge amount of variety, at least, of sirens around here, unless you want to see a 2001 or a modulator or Federal Signal 508 or an Eclipse 8. And that's pretty much all there is in the Nashville metro area and Brentwood and Franklin, Tennessee. And I just don't have the time to go out all the way to Memphis and record a siren out there, go to Knoxville and see what they've got, which I think that's all 508s up there now with the Ottawa plant, if it's even active anymore. I don't know. I haven't got to keep up with that very much. But just let me know what kind of videos you'd like me to, what kind of videos you'd like to see more of. And I'll do my best. Because honestly, the only reason that I post videos on here is just mostly because y'all like them. That's it. If it weren't for that, I'd have no reason to put anything here. But I enjoy it. Let me know what you want to see. We'll go from there. But long story short, I'm still alive. I'm here. Say hi. Leave a like. You know what to do. Subscribe if you want to see some of the videos coming up in the pipeline. And I promise you'll see some stuff. Just give me some time. That's all I need. We're hoping to have our house done here in about 3 or 4 months. I'd say by the beginning of next year, maybe we'll be able to start having some more videos up here. And I can have some more time to sit back, relax, and actually work on this stuff. So either way, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment below what you want to see next. Just give me some feedback, folks. And if you hate me, just tell me. It is what it is. I've already had a few comments of people telling me how much they hated me because I haven't been posting fire alarm videos. That's fine. I don't care either way. If you hate me, who cares? But I don't know. Just don't waste your breath. But anyway, I don't know. I can't think of anything else to say. But see y'all in the next video.